Alright, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that sort of montage-y intro thing I put together there, because it took a really long time. I'm pretty bad at editing, so yeah, it was a pretty slow process, but I think it was worth it because it turned out pretty good in my opinion. I think if I can learn to edit a bit faster, I'll probably try to do stuff like that a little bit more. Although maybe I won't be able to edit faster because it took multiple days, and then I didn't save it properly, so I had to do it again. Anyways, I thought I should add like a little bit of a commentary style game at the end of this montage video, just to sort of talk about my general thoughts on this game, Rush, because it is my first time playing it and my first time making a video on it, so I thought, I should probably say something about it, right? Yeah, so I'll start off just by saying Rush is probably my favorite of all of the different Skywars options on Bedrock Edition. To be honest, I was never like a huge fan of the different Skywars on Bedrock. Hive was pretty fun, but they've got this kind of extra timer that you have to wait for before a shield falls around your island. I don't know, if you play it, you know what I mean. It just means that it takes longer to respawn, and it makes stats a bit more punishing, which is a little bit annoying in my opinion. And then, let's see, oh yeah, there's Mindflex. Mindflex Skywars is okay, but there aren't very many competitive players, so most of the time it just feels like you're fighting mobile players. Oh, someone's right there. I should put this armor on. I was hoping I could wait to upgrade it more, but oh well. At least I saw them first before I got sneak attacked. That would have been bad. Yeah, and then there's Cubecraft Skywars. And Cubecraft Skywars was my favorite, but I'm not a huge fan of the Cubecraft maps, just because a lot of the times they feel kind of claustrophobic, where you don't really have enough space to actually run around and fight and play the game. It just feels like you're kind of crowded and cramped and, yeah, claustrophobic. But as far as the maps go for Rush, I'd say, the maps are all pretty good in my opinion. They look nice and they function well. They've got plenty of open space, and it seems like they put thought into designing the maps, and I think they work pretty well, as well as looking good. And then, oh yeah, Rush also has like the special loot balancing that Chronos has, and Galaxite seems to be making kind of their signature thing for their PvP games, at least. And I think this loot balancing works even better for a Skywars type game than it did for the like Hunger Games survival game style Chronos game, because one thing that I've never been a huge fan of with Skywars is that the best strategy is almost always to just run the middle and get all the gear, because the middle always has the best loot, and so you get to middle, you get the best loot, and then you win because you have a big advantage. Not all the time, but generally that's usually what happens, something like that. But because you can actually run around and upgrade your items and your armor on the outside of the map thanks to the special loot balancing, don't kill me. Okay, I had much better gear than him, but I think he probably was better than me aside from that. Yeah, but if you actually go on the outside and upgrade your gear, you can get just as good gear as the person who stayed in mid, if not better. And I think that just works really well because it adds more viable strategies to the game, and more options are always great. So yeah, long story short, I'm probably going to play more of this game. I'm enjoying it, and maybe I'll do more of those montage-y video things if I can edit better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.